Yo, 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 yo. Greetings, redheads. Thank you for joining me in another episode of Res View. Before we get started, we got to play the intro. Here we go.
Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, give up, give up, give up. I know you got doubts, but get to the bag. Just follow the dream and stick with the plan. I know you get worried.
Yo. What is up, everybody? Once again, it's your guy, J Red. I was about to say DJ J Red, although I do go by the name of DJ J Red sometimes. Thank you for joining me in another episode of your favorite show, the one, the only Res View. Before I begin, make sure that everybody gather in the room, and make sure that you subscribe to youtube.com/ResView. Whether you're looking at it from Twitter, you're looking at it from Instagram, you're looking at it from wherever. I want you to go to the YouTube. But before I actually get everything started, I am going to get the link. Give me just a second. I got everything started to share to my Instagram. So right now, everybody take your time to gather on in. We got some stuff to talk about. All right. Hope everybody's doing good on this Friday evening. Usually, I've been trying to go live on Thursdays, but been occupied with some stuff. Hope everybody had a happy holiday, happy Thanksgiving. I know I did. I had a great birthday as well. So hope you did too. I'm still right now gathering everybody in. So give me a second as I do so. Okay, where did I put this? Gmail. But yeah, everybody gather on in the room. You know we got to get to it tonight. Why can't I find my damn app right now? Okay, there it is. So what I'm doing, I'm getting the link right now so I can share it with everybody on my Instagram. Shout out to the people that are in the room right now. If you rock with Res View, if you love it, let me know that you do hit that thumbs up button on YouTube and hit that fire emoji if you really, really mess with the show. All right. Do that for me quickly. All right. Let me let them know I'm about to go live, or that I am live, rather. Give me just a second, everybody. Hold on. Yo, you know what it is. I'm live right now. Make sure that you check me out. Oh, let me do it again. All right. Yo, you know what it is. I'm live right now. Hit that link right here. Hit that link. Res View Live. All right, y'all, gather on in, man. Gather on in. Like I said, I hope everybody's having a beautiful Friday. If you're watching right now, hit the like button and then hit the fire emoji. Say hello. Don't be rude. What's up, y'all? What is up? Let me make sure I post this and then we'll get started. Okay. Do that and okay. Boom. Okay. All right. So how y'all doing? How was your Thanksgiving? Did you eat a lot of food? Did you have a good time? Huh? Did you miss me? I know I missed y'all. I had a great birthday. Your boy had a birthday this past Monday, November 29th. So if you want to show any type of birthday love, my Cash App is right there. Any type of birthday love right there. $JAYR3D. Check it out right there. All right, y'all. So we got some stuff to talk about. All right. We talking about the VERZUZ battle that went down last night between two iconic groups, two legendary groups, Bone Thugs and Harmony, right here, and 3 6 Mafia. Bone Thugs versus 3 6. one of the most highly, if not the highest anticipated versus battle. As you know, DJ Paul and Crazy Bone were supposed to do the face off. It wasn't versus, it was the face off that happened, that was going to happen last year. However, they decided not to do it because people from Swizz Beatz camp, or Swizz Beatz, reached out to Crazy Bone 30 minutes before they did, and they decided not to do it and have it officially on Versus. Now, it took more than a year for it to happen, but it did end up happening. If you're watching right now, do me a favor. If you're watching on Facebook, if my Facebook people, make sure you share it. If you're on Twitter, share it. Share this because we're gonna have a great discussion. All right. But yeah, did anybody watch the Versus battle? Did anybody watch the Versus battle? If you did, let me know what you think. Because we're gonna get into it. I think that, you know, it was an interesting battle. You know what I'm saying? Bone Thugs and Harmony versus 3 6 Mafia. It took place yesterday, live from LA at the, I forgot exactly where it was, but you know, it was an interesting matchup. But one thing that I can tell you is that I was anticipating it because I'm a Bone fan and I love 3 6 music, right? I don't know who else we could really compare them to, you know, individual groups, like because they you know, they're different, you know what I'm saying? They're in different, some of them made different genres and, you know, reach different genres of music, but I feel like they're just two different type of artists, you know what I'm saying? Which goes to my point about the whole versus battle. I do not think that this was a good matchup. All right. Now, before I break this down, I'm going to talk about everything that happened in the verses, and then I'm going to give you my opinion on who I feel like won. And then I'm going to go by track, well, round by round, rather. We're going to break that down round by round, and I'm going to say who won the round. All right. But what I can say is that it was an interesting battle, but I didn't enjoy it all the way because I felt like it was a mismatch. I'm a big Bone fan, and I'm not biased in this battle, so I haven't told you who I feel like won yet. However, I don't think it was a good matchup. You know, 3 6 Mafia makes crunk music, okay? They don't have a wide range of music. Now, they have a lot of hits, but they do not have a wide range of music. Their catalog, you can't name me a classic 3 6 Mafia album, and I'm going to take it there, okay? Now, hear me out before you get in your feelings, okay? It's a lot of 3 6 fans out there. But 3 6 Mafia, to me, I don't think about albums with them. I think about hits, hit singles. That's why they were able to compete in this versus. Bone Thugs, I think about albums, and I think about singles as well. But I think about, when it comes to Bone, it's more of a wide range of music, okay? You got music that you can get lit to, music that you can smoke to, music that can make you smile, cry, hustle, all kind of different shit, right? But with 3 6, it's about just feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Feeling good, getting lit. It's just one dimensional, I feel like, but it's great production, legendary. And like I said before, I feel like this game right now is Bone Thugs flow over 3 6 Mafia beats. I say that loud and proud. Bone Thugs and Harmony's flow versus, and 3 6 Mafia beats. That's what this game sounds like. You got to give 3 6 their credit. This trap music that is out right now sounds like Juicy J and DJ Paul's production that they did 20 years ago. So you got to give it up, give it up to them. But I don't think it was a good matchup, man. Like I said before, that song for song, I felt like, in my opinion, Bone had bigger hits, which in reality they did. If you want to look at Billboard, if you want to look at Impact and all that other stuff, they had bigger hits. But that's not discrediting 3 6 Mafia, because they had hits too, but I feel like they were more Southern based versus Bone was more national. 3 6 was more Southern regional based, which was good, but Bone was more national. Like I said, you can name a Bone Thugs album, or people can name Bone Thugs albums. I really can't name you a lot of 3 6 Mafia albums, but they hustled, you know what I'm saying? But overall, it was the camaraderie at the end of the night. I like seeing certain people come out on stage. I'm gonna get into all that later. But at the end of the day, if I hear Who Run It, I'm not gonna immediately want to hear First of the Month. If I hear Thuggish Ruggish Bone, it's not gonna make me want to hear Hit a Motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Two different styles. So it was a mismatch up from the get-go. A lot of people said that, a lot of people felt that way, and it really showed itself last night. Everybody watching right now, if you saw the VERZUZ battle, hit that fire emoji, hit that like button. Let me know that you are in the building. Let me know that you're in the room right now. All right. But and if you're watching on Facebook, please make sure that you share it for me, or Twitter, retweet it, all that stuff. All right. So let's talk about the controversy that happened. Let's talk about the controversy that happened. All right. There was a fight that broke out during the VERZUZ battle. There was a fight. All right. Shout out to Ascending Key Beats, one of my A1 day one supporters. Shout out to you, man. But as you've heard, maybe you've seen it on the Shade Room, maybe you've seen it on different Instagram pages or just whatever. But there was a tussle. I'm not gonna say a fight, but there was a tussle that almost was a fight that happened during the VERZUZ battle. Okay. Now, one thing that I'll say is that Bizzy Bone, I feel like Bizzy Bone, in my opinion, was out of pocket. And that's my guy. I love Bone. Y'all know I love Bone, right? Met them several times, interviewed Crazy Bone on the show, but I feel like Bizzy Bone going into this battle was out of pocket. If you want to know why, it's because if you looked at his post prior to the battle, everybody else was on one accord, Bone and 3-6. Everybody else was on one accord. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jason Burgess. He said Bone all day. Shout out to, Bone Thug Love. But Bizzy Bone was playing into this whole, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jason. If I see you play, I see you. But Bizzy Bone was playing all to this devil worshiping thing when it came to 3-6 Mafia, right? Now, Bone Thugs had a song called The Ouija Board. Mr. Ouija, had a song called Mr. Ouija. Mr. Ouija 1, Mr. Ouija 2. One appeared on Creeping on the Come Up, their debut EP, and then their debut LP was Mr. Ouija 2. And if you look at their book list and everything, Eazy-E had a sharp vision when it came to promotion. So Bone were labeled devil worshipers and that Illuminati, whatever, you know what I'm saying? If you look, they had all kind of different scriptures and different scripting in that thing, like, that like crazy shit, you know what I'm saying, that people call them devil worshipers. Then 3-6 Mafia's name is 3-6 Mafia, 666. That stands for the devil, right? So Bizzy played into this whole thing like they are the devil, we are God, we represent the Lord, Jesus Christ, and all this stuff. And I'm gonna just say it like this, man. It was very hypocritical. I feel like if this is what he wanted to beef over, I can't stand for it. You know what I'm saying? I think it was real crazy to even think that. But that's the energy that Bizzy had going into this battle. And when Bizzy, every other Bone member and every other 3-6 Mafia member were just playing around with each other when it came to, sneak dissing each other and stuff like that on social media, but it was for shits and giggles because they're cool. Crazy Bone and DJ Paul have a EP dropping, I don't know, soon, hopefully, but they got one coming. So this was supposed to be not just a battle, but a celebration of music. You know what I'm saying? These are two icons, two legends. But Bizzy Bone has a crazy history of being the most unstable Bone Thugs and Harmony member. Everybody knows this. If you've known about his past, he was abducted as a child, molested as a child, was actually on America's Most Wanted. That's how they found him. He was lied to, told, that his mama had died, and he, his stepfather kidnapped him, all kind of different things, man. And then he moved to Cleveland in the hood, sold drugs, and had to prove himself all the time. Plus, he's biracial. So Bizzy has been through a lot of shit mentally, right? So I don't know why he approached this battle in this. Well, I know why. He did it because he has issues. You know what I'm saying? We all have issues. But that's how he approached this battle. If you're watching this right now, hit that like button for me because we're getting deep. Mental health is serious. Hit that fire emoji. Please do that for your boy. But yeah, man, Bizzy Bone has issues. So I had a feeling that some shit was gonna happen. All right. Had a strong feeling that some shit was gonna happen. Now, I'm gonna show you what happened. For all my people watching, we're going to share the screen, and I'm gonna show you exactly what happened. It was very, very, very interesting. All right, so here we go. Here we go.
Hey, before we even get started, you ugly motherfuckers ain't finna be mocking me while I'm on motherfucking stage. Like, straight the fuck up. Nigga, suck my dick. And catch the boot. Suck my dick. What the fuck?
Why y'all doing this shit, man?
He take his pills. Boom, busy about y'all. He fucked up the show.
All right, so let's look at that one more time. I ain't gonna play the whole thing again, but look what happened.
Hey, before we even get started, you ugly motherfuckers ain't finna be mocking me while I'm on motherfucking stage. Like, straight the fuck up.
Nigga, suck my dick.
And catch the boot.
Suck my dick.
What the fuck? You a hater. Busy about you a hater. You wasn't take no pills. You weird ass nigga. Fuck wrong with you, bitch ass nigga.
All right. All right, y'all. He didn't take his pill. Good old man. Yeah. All right, y'all. So, a couple of things to unpack right here. Look what Jay Smooth said. He didn't take his pills. Good old Memphis janking. Yeah, he was janking. Bone Sniper says, I think it's funny how people say Busy ran. He got yanked away, which is what I'm about to get into. Let's talk about that, all right? If you watch the video, let's stop the bullshit, okay? Busy didn't run, okay? Busy, well, you know, he threw the bottle. And then it's like he threw it, Lazy ran up. You know, Busy just kind of stood back a little bit. But then it was a big scuffle. And Busy just got caught, like the security guard yanked him back. So for y'all motherfuckers that keep talking about, you know, he ran and all this other shit, that's cap. If you look, because niggas even tried to say that 3-6 won the fight. Like, that was just a scuffle. It was pushing. It was a couple of hits thrown. But if I had the time to really zoom in and all that other shit, you can see Flesh stood his ground. Wish stood his ground. But they really didn't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? They really, really didn't want to fight. Now, Jason Berger said he got mad when Juicy said, suck my dick. Them fighting words. All right? So yeah, let's break that down. All right. So let's ask that question. All right. Who was in the wrong, Busy or Juicy? Now, like I said, I don't think that Busy should have did that. First of all, let's talk about this. He called them niggas ugly. Busy Bone said, first of all, you ugly motherfuckers, don't mock me while I'm on stage. Now, he was talking about the mocking when they were playing Buddha Lovers. Buddha Lovers is like a sing-songy weed song, right? When he was saying mocking, DJ Paul and Gangsta Boo was, you know, kind of dancing. Like, you know, you twirl a girl around. I don't know what you call that shit, but he twirled it around. And Busy didn't like that. Busy was really waiting for somebody to do some shit over there. So he's seeing that, boom, he goes off. Now, was Busy in the wrong for doing that? You know what I'm saying? I think that he was, in my opinion, because it wasn't called for all that. Because mocking, like if you look at Dipset in the Lots, when Styles P and them performed, Cameron and them were taunting them, mocking them, getting a fucking beach chair, laying back like this, like I'm bored. When Bow Wow and Soulja Boy were battling, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas were mocking each other, but it's friendly competition. So Busy already had it in his mind that he was going to wait for a nigga to say something. And then, lo and behold, look what happened. Now, thing is, if you say suck my dick to another man, those are fighting words. No if, and buts about it. Those are fighting words. If niggas, man, suck my dick, it's like, nigga, what? You know what I'm saying? So Busy at the time just got whatever was in his hand, threw it, everything like that. And the nigga, it was in a tussle. He got scuffled to the back, whatever. You can zoom in and see that he was standing. So stop that cap shit. Y'all niggas talk too much about all that. You know what I'm saying? Like Memphis, they tough niggas just like Bone and Cleveland. Cleveland is just as rowdy as Memphis, so y'all stop that shit. You know, both of them ain't to be fucked with. You know what I'm saying? These two groups actually had beef back in the day. It's crazy, but I think that overall that it was uncalled for. You know what I'm saying? I think Busy had certain animosity towards 3-6 before the shit even started, so that's the reason that this happened. And I feel like he should have handled it way better than what he did. This was supposed to be about getting the bag for both of y'all, getting roses or flowers rather for both groups. So Busy is known for being the trouble member, so this wasn't the time for it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no real beef. He talking about God versus the devil. That shouldn't have been the case, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to you, Chad Bly. Shout out to you, man. But I'm just calling it out, calling a spade, man. I think that Busy was in the wrong for actually going at him. Now, how he responded after he was told, you know, suck my dick, then it's just, it is what it is after that, right? But I can honestly say I don't think Juicy J and DJ Paul and all of them, they were doing that, because how else are they supposed to act on playing devil's advocate? If a nigga called me ugly, he called these motherfuckers ugly. And I got to show y'all this meme real quick. Hopefully y'all can see this on camera. So if you can see this, right? I'm gonna read it. It says, Busy Bone said, hold up, you ugly motherfuckers ain't finna be mocking me while I'm on stage. And then they showed the pictures of 3-6 Mafia, and they're like, you know, aren't they ugly? That was funny, right? But you know, if you call me ugly in front of a lot of people, I don't know how I'm gonna act. I'm gonna feel disrespected. So, you know, Juicy J, but to play devil's advocate again, Juicy J said that and was trying to get going with the show. You know what I'm saying? So that whole thing that happened shouldn't have happened. I feel like Busy actually escalated it. If you heard Gangsta Boo, she was like, Busy, you a hater. Damn, this nigga done fucked up verses. Take your pills, all that. Like I said, man, we know Busy has, I feel like he got mental issues. I love him to death. One of my favorite rappers of all time, but the man, I feel like has been through a lot, and you know, it is what it is. But what he did do is he came out and apologized. Now, people feel like, hey, Versus told him, nigga, if you don't go back out there, you ain't finna get this paid. You know what I'm saying? So let's look at Busy Bone's apology. Let's see. Just a second. About to pull this up, man. I think this was like a real, you know, grown man thing to do. All right, so check this out, y'all. So Busy comes out, shakes up Juicy J. That was a firm handshake. Look at that handshake. Juicy J pulls her back. Okay. Now listen.
I want to apologize to everybody the fuck out there on both sides. I'm not trying to fuck this shit up. Pardon me. Let's keep the party motherfucking going.
That's real, man. Okay, hold on.
Now I want y'all to peep what Busy said. Busy said, I want to apologize on both sides, right? Now, looking at his Instagram, he was saying that I didn't really apologize to Juicy J because this nigga just said suck my dick. But I apologize on behalf of the show that it escalated to this shit and this is what happened. So keep in mind what he said. I want to apologize on both sides. So this nigga still was on some rowdy shit, right? But let me know, who do you think was in the wrong? You know what I'm saying? Do you think that Busy Bone should have reacted the way that he did? Or do you think that Juicy J was in the wrong? Let me know what y'all think. How do y'all feel? Was Busy out of pocket or whatever? This is the first versus battle that this shit has ever happened, you know? So, or some people, I don't know about some people, but one of my homeboys, shout out to Coop the Trill, he was like, man, it could have been staged. But judging based off the reaction, because Busy came back out, He hugged up against the boo, DJ Paul, all of them, you know what I'm saying? So that was all good. You know, it's camaraderie at the end of the night. But how do you feel? Let me know what y'all thought about that. But I think that Busy was out of pocket going into this battle, you know what I'm saying, thinking about all that shit, right? So, who won the battle? Who won the versus battle between Bone Thugs and Harmony and 3 6 Mafia? Y'all ready for my answer? I know you've been waiting. Oh, I know you've been waiting, right? Who won the battle between Bone Thugs and Harmony and 3 6 Mafia? Now, I'm one of the biggest Bone fans that you can find. I've worked with them, all that, right? Interviewed them. But I got to give this battle to 3 6 Mafia. You heard me. I got to give this battle to 3 6 Mafia based off of the setup that they had with their songs, right? I feel like Bone, it just seemed like they didn't really calculate this the correct way. I felt that Bone was going to win this versus battle. Now, they didn't, you know, people are kind of overhyping it, saying that they got slaughtered and all that other bullshit, right? They keep saying that. Sam O says Bone won. Tell me, how do you feel that Bone won? Ascending Key Beats. He said that he's agreeing with me. Let me know who y'all think. I think that 3 6 Mafia. Listen, man, I've told you I'm one of the biggest Bone fans out there, but I gotta call spade a spade. I feel like 3 6 Mafia won it. Yes, you heard me. 3 6 Mafia. I feel like they won the battle. Okay. Now I'm a man of my word. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told certain people I was gonna tell, like, hey, I apologize if I said anything crazy. Like, I'll man up and I'm gonna say that I feel like they won. And it's not that they're better than Bone Thugs and Harmony. We know that's not true. They made better music than Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's not true, right? But when it comes to a versus battle, the key thing is who plays the song at the right time. Who plays what song on the right time? And I feel like 3 6 Mafia did this. Now, in the beginning, I told y'all that this was going to be in Bone's favor because they were based out in LA. It took place in LA. If you were watching the beginning of the versus battle, when Bone came out, crowd went nuts. 3 6 came out, the crowd was dead. And in the original, the beginning, 3 6 sounded like you know, their songs were playing, but the crowd wasn't really just all into it. But Bone did No Surrender in the beginning, and the crowd went ape shit, right? But eventually, I feel like the crowd kind of shifted, you know what I'm saying, especially after the Busy shit, right? Because after the Busy shit, I feel like that's when Bone went just completely downhill. I don't think that they were structured correctly with all the music that they had. You said, I feel like they had to use the entire industry to mess with Bone. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, but with but this is a versus battle, okay? I know that Bone Thugs is a way better group than 3 6 Mafia, but when it comes to a versus battle, you got to think, how can I win this battle, right? The Locks, I could have sworn, I was up and down thinking that Dipset was going to win, but Jadakiss, Styles P, and the Locks put their heads together and came up with the plan on how to win this shit. 3 6's advantage was we got hard-hitting beats. Now, we don't have a diverse catalog. You know what I'm saying? All we do is make crunk music, but because they originators of crunk, they are, right? Give them their respect. But if we keep this shit going at the right pace, we'll be all right. And I felt like that was in their court, but the ball was also in Bone's court. Bone, to me, they could have shifted it in a different direction because they have more variety. We all know this. Bone has way more of a variety than 3 6 Mafia that they could ever dream of, right? But when it comes to Bone, you know, in this versus battle, I don't feel like that they did the right thing, right? You said a lot of 3 6 shit sounds the same. Bone has exactly more versatility. Both sides do it actually. I get everything that you're saying, Bone Sniper. I get everything that you're saying. I agree with you. I agree Bone came out hot, but when Busy snapped, you can tell they fucked up the Bone song order. Yes, it did. If you notice, Crazy Bone left and was barely into it. Crazy Bone went in his strategy mode and was thinking, how can we stay in this versus battle, right? And it was hard to watch at certain points. You know what I'm saying? You said Project Pack went in. That was my favorite part of the 3-6. Yeah, you're right. 3-6, even though it took the entire industry with them, they strategically did it. And you gotta give them their props for that. You know what I'm saying? DJ Paul and Juicy J. DJ Paul and Juicy J are actual DJs, right? And as a DJ, I can tell you myself, first of all, that's not an easy job, but I can tell you that you really have to know music. You have to know sounds. So they did what they were supposed to do. They organized it. They worked with their DJ, all of that, and it worked. They even had a little, I think, like a little control board at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I gotta give it to them, man. Bone just wasn't. It didn't feel like they were organized. Busy did his bullshit, left and came back. But you know, at that time, you know what I thought was going to happen? I thought that Busy was going to really showcase his talent. He did a little bit. And I thought the Crazy was going to showcase his, doing an acapella or something. He did a little bit, but it wasn't just enough. And by the time that Bone came back, you know what I'm saying, with their hits, because Bone wasn't playing they were playing a lot of B-sides at first. And I said, okay, I thought that 3-6 was going to run out of gas, right? But then after a while, I was like, damn, Bone, come on, play something to get back up in here. Play something to get back up in here. And it was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But I got to give props to 3-6 Mafia for doing it. You know, like I said, are they a better rap group than Bone? Hell no, not in a million years. However, they held it down last night. They did what the fuck they were supposed to do. They were in unison together. Bone didn't feel like all the way in harmony, and it felt, you know, kind of rushed. And Bone Thugs didn't even do first of the month. That's how unorganized they were. First of the month, Crossroads, Thuggish Ruggish Bone, For the Love of Money, Notorious Thugs, Thug Love. Should be automatic. Bone wins by default. But as great as those songs were, they didn't come at the right times. Bone won a couple of rounds, but 3-6 stayed on it. Got to give it up to them. Got to. You see, I still think Bone won. I've been listening to both since the early 90s. Hey, man, I wish that was the case, but I don't feel it. I don't feel like they won. You said, honestly, the Katy Perry song was ass too. I can't mess with them songs. Hey, man, I feel you. But, I mean, it jammed, though. They played it at the right time. We're talking about what we like opposed to what actually happened. And I like those Bone records better than the 3-6 records. But at the time, how 3-6 lined it up, you gotta give them their props. And I can't be biased about that. I'm being real. I love Bone. But last night, I feel like that they dropped the ball. The ball was in their court. They had the LA crowd because the LA crowd was way more into Bone originally than they were into 3-6. But I think Bone approached it. They didn't think Bone's approach should have been, let's make it hit for hit instead of a battle, because they were playing songs like Body Ride, all that stuff, you know, and those are cool songs. But man, 3-6 came out the gate going in. Yeah, they played that Body Ride. I was like Busy snapped on that, but I wasn't really feeling that all way. It started 10 minutes late plus the fight stoppage, another 5 minutes. First of the month got lost. And yeah, man, they didn't play first of the month, and that's what I'm like. God damn, that was gonna be an automatic win, automatically. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving them their props. They killed it, but Bone was not losing. Okay, if Busy stayed off stage, it would have been this. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it was a tie. To be honest, I like both groups. Now, you know, we're gonna go by track. We're gonna go round by round. I'm gonna go round by round, and we're gonna talk about who we think won the round. Okay. So let's do the song for song recap. All right. Now I got it from a list from a website. I was paying attention to stuff like that. Hold on. Oh, don't want to get flagged for that. All right. The shout out to For the Love of Money. So y'all ready? Y'all ready to do this? We're gonna do a song for song recap. We're gonna do the round for round. All right. So the first round, y'all ready? If everybody's watching right now, because we're about to go in heavy, I need you to hit that fire emoji. In the comments, hit that fire emoji. Let me know if you watch it with me, man. We heavy up in here. All my Bone fans, you know what I'm saying? All my redheads, we going in, but I need your support. Hit that fire emoji because we're about to go round for round and see who actually won this thing to let me know I ain't tripping. Hit the fire emoji right now. If you watching on Facebook, Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Hit that fire emoji right now to let me know that you're watching. Or hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit King, I see you. Ascending Key Beats, I see you. Look at that. Boom. Look at that. Boom. That's what I'm talking about, man. And like I said, if you want to, okay, yes. All right, shout out to you, Jason Burgess. There you go. Look at that. Another one. Bam. All right. Thank y'all. Support the show also if y'all want to donate to the Cash App. All right. So let's go ahead. Y'all ready? Let's go into it. First round. 3-6 Mafia. Shout out to Red Knox. Hold on. We got some more fire. All right. I'm about to go in, y'all. All right. So first round. 3-6 Mafia plays Who Run It. Bone Thugs play No Surrender. Who Run It versus No Surrender. I love No Surrender, but I gotta give it to 3-6 Mafia. And we need to mark this down. Let me mark this down so I know I ain't tripping. All right. We got some more fire. Thank you. Shout out to you, man. You see, I'm giving y'all love, man. Everybody follow these YouTube pages right now. Trying to show everybody love. All right. So I say I give that 3-6. All right. So we're gonna make a list. 3-6 and boom. So 1 for 3-6, and I'm ghetto. I got like a little thing I'm writing it on, a little piece of mail. All right, next. Y'all ready? I agree with you. He said Bone performed better live. In the beginning they did, but then they got kind of sloppy towards the end. All right, next we got Tear the Club Up. Round 2 is Tear the Club Up versus Body Rock. God damn it, man. As much as I love Body Rock, I gotta give it to 3-6 again. Gotta give it to 3-6. Like Body Rock just didn't hit at that moment harder than Tear the Club Up, right? Next, round 3, we got Hit a Motherfucker versus Bone Thugs Look Into My Eyes. What you think? What y'all think? Because Hit a Motherfucker at the time, it just was kind of going harder, right? Hit a Motherfucker versus Look Into My Eyes. I still, even though Look Into My Eyes is I feel like a better song at that particular time, I gotta give it to 3-6 again. I feel like 3-6 won those first 3. All right. So let's go to round 4. Shout out to Taki Curry. All right, you said Look Into My Eyes. All right, hope y'all keep a record because I gave the first 3 rounds to 3-6. Look Into My Eyes was a diss. It was a diss record. What makes a nigga think he could buy my shit and call his shit original? What's worse, telling people you made a style we put down 3 fucking years ago. All right, that's true, and I understand what Bone was trying to do, but I just don't know if that was the right time. So I got to give it to 3-6. Round 4. Sipping on Some Scissor versus Buddha Lovers. I love Buddha Lovers, but Sipping on Scissor, I gotta give that one to 3-6. That's 4, y'all. That's 4. You said 2-1 BTNH. All right. Bet. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all keep a list with me too, you know. But I give round 4 to 3-6. Sipping on Some Scissor at that time. I think going against Buddha Lovers, I was like, I don't know. Now, this is when the fight happened. Right after that, because they were singing Buddha Lovers, and then guess what happened? I showed the video earlier, but that's when Busy Bone called them niggas ugly, and then it went down from there. So next, what we got? Busy goes to the back. Everything, you know, they had to take a pause, break all that shit. So they come back. Round 5. Round 5 was 3-6 Mafia Ass and Titties versus Bone's Days of Our Lives. Go with Bone, because Ass and Titties, come on, man. We don't know that damn song. Not for real. this is when I was like, okay, maybe 3-6 is losing steam. So Days of Our Lives, even though I feel like the vibe was off, I give it to Days of Our Lives. All right. Next, Riding Spinners versus what did Bone now? Y'all remember what did Bone play against Riding Spinners? Because they don't have this on here. I'm unsure about that. What did Bone play against Riding Spinners? Because I can't remember. They don't have it listed on here, but I can't remember what the fuck the song was. So I'm gonna put just a question mark right there. I don't know. So I'm gonna do a tie. Oh, they play Bump in the Trunk? Samo, they play Bump in the Trunk? Yeah, I gotta give that to 3-6. That's what it was. Because I was looking like, what the fuck? Bump in the Trunk wasn't, bro. Come on, man. I'm a big fan of the Strength and Loyalty album, but that wasn't it. It was people hit me up like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, oh man. So yeah, Bump in the Trunk versus Riding Spinners. And then they brought out Lil Flip. Damn it, man. Damn it. All right, so let's go. Get that one to 3-6. Then we got Gangsta Boo, Where Them Dollars At versus Resurrection Paper. We going to give that to Bone. All right. So I got 5 from 3-6, 2 from Bone. Right. Y'all feel the same way? Let me know if y'all feel the same way. Like I said, it was Resurrection Paper versus Where Them Dollars At. Nobody remembers that song, Gangsta Boo. All right. GD said, okay, so look what we got now. Samo says 4-3. And who's 4-3? For Bone, Samo, let me know. And then 4-4, y'all gotta let me know like the names. All right. So okay, you said GD said 6 and 1 Bone. Okay, all right. Okay, shout out to GD. Where them dollars at, bro? 2020 podcast. Where them dollars at? I don't know. They said sorry, it's 3 for 3. Jason, shout out to you. Okay, and then Samo said Bone. Okay, so y'all feel like Bone was in the lead. Okay, all right, got you. All right, next, Popping My Collar versus For the Love of Money. Popping My Collar versus For the Love of Money, featuring Eazy-E. I say that was a tie. I gotta say it was a tie, y'all. I love Popping My Collar and I love For the Love of Money, but I'm gonna give that to both groups. So that was a tie. What y'all feel? Popping My Collar or For the Love of Money? GD said For the Love of Money. Samo says For the Love of Money. 2020 said Pop My Collar. RIP Mr. Big, Mobile, Alabama. That's where I'm from. RIP Mr. Big. Shout out. Look at that. Shout out to the 2020 podcast. If y'all not following them, make sure you follow them right there. Shout out to Mr. Big. RIP Mr. Big. Yeah, Ray Staples. We already talked about Bone not playing first of the month. Yeah. All right. So hold on. Let's address this. Cash Money Bow Tie. Hold on. Bone's music didn't age well. That's not true. Not true. Every first of the month, what do people talk about? For funerals, the Crossroads plays. Thuggish Ruckus Bone can come on anywhere and people gonna sing it. People saying that's cap. Cash Money Bow Tie. That's cap. Bone's music did age well. It's just that once their music is with 3-6 music, now I will admit that the production of nowadays is more so 3-6. But to say that Bone's music didn't age well, that is a lie. That's a lie. If that's the case, then give me. Well, you know, I ain't even finna get in that. Let's continue. Let's keep this shit going, y'all. Let's keep this shit going. Hold on. Let's keep this shit going because we're gonna go back and address that. All right. So where were we at? We was at Pop My Collar versus For the Love of Money. All right. Next, we got round 9. 3-6 Mafia featuring Bow Wow Side to Side versus Riding Dirty with Chameleonaire. I'm gonna give that one to Bone because that, you know, Riding Dirty was dope. Twisting My Body from Side to Side, I love that song, but give it to Bone on that one. They brought out Chameleonaire, thought that was dope as hell. Chameleonaire was probably the richest one in the room, by the way. I do agree with that. Ray Staples, Bone's stage presence was a little average. And yeah, GD, the crowd was hyped for Bone, but eventually they kind of fizzled out. All right, next round 10, Juicy J featuring Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz, Bands to Make a Dance versus Lil Jon and Mystical featuring Crazy Bone. Now, this is when I thought that Bone was gonna win around automatically too. When they brought out, I knew Crazy was gonna bring out Lil Jon, but bringing out Lil Wayne was bigger than bringing out Lil Jon. All right, gotta give that to 3-6. Gotta give that to 3-6. That's a Juicy J song, but at that particular time, you know, Lil Jon coming out to I Don't Give a Fuck versus Lil Wayne coming out to Bands and Make a Dance. Gotta give that one round 10. That was big. That was big. All right. Next, we got. Let me go to the next one. Round 11, Project Pat featuring La Chat. That was Chicken Head. They got Gangsta Boy here. Chicken Head versus Thuggish Ruggish Bone. This is when Bone started coming up. All right. Automatically, they brought out Shatasha. You know, shout out to Chicken Head. I love Chicken Head, but it that was an automatic win for Bone. So I was like, okay. Next, you had Zip in the Double Cup, Juicy J versus Bud Smokers Only. All right, I'm gonna give that one to Bone. Zip in the Double Cup sounded pretty good, but Bud Smokers Only is like, I was like, okay, they running out, because this goes to my thing about Juicy J. I was like, he had a couple of hits, but how many did we actually know and could go in this versus battle? Zip in the Double Cup. All right. Next. Ooh, this was hard. Outkast featuring UGK, 3-6 Mafia. They played the 3-6 Mafia version of International Players Anthem versus Thug Love with Pop. Man, at the time, that was hard as hell. Two different vibes, man. Two different vibes, but I'm going to give that to both of them. Both of them hit different. International Players Anthem, classic. Thug Love with Pop, classic. And Busy murdered it as usual. So I got to give that to both of them. Next, 3-6 Mafia featuring Project Pack, Break the Law versus Bone East 99. Give that to Bone. All right. Now they were kind of tied up a little bit. All right. But 3-6 still, notice I had to give both of them, you know, something, right? Next, you had This Is What Bone I felt like was coming back up. It was Wiz Khalifa featuring Juicy J, which I think I may have heard that song before. So that was Air Day versus Notorious Thugs. Give that to Bone. All right, Bone started coming back. Then this is when 3-6 took off. 3-6 featuring Young Buck and 8Ball and MJG, Stay Fly versus Bone Thugs, Mo Murder. Give that to 3-6, man. 3-6 brought out 8Ball and MJG and Young Buck. It was refreshing to see them, and that's one of their biggest songs. And I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to give that to them. Next, It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp. And they brought out Terrence Howard, y'all. They brought out Terrence Howard versus Busy Bone's Friday. And by the way, Busy Bone came back around this time. Y'all, as Bone fans, what the fuck were they thinking? What the fuck were they thinking, y'all? I don't know how this happened. Shout out to my brother in the building. These comments are coming in fast. But bruh, this shit was crazy, man. This shit was crazy as fuck. I think that let me go back to it. Let me go back to that. It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp. When they brought out Terrence Howard, dude, that was great to see. I can't lie about that. You know, so I gave that to Hard Out Here for a Pimp or whatever. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So yeah, give that to 3-6. So 3-6 in the head. They are ahead. All right. So y'all agree? Whose idea was it for Friday? I get it, man. Yeah, as much as you hate Terrence Howard, hey man, you gotta give it to them. You know, if Taraji would have came out, it would have been crazy. Next, Katy Perry featuring Juicy J, Dark Horse versus Bone and Mariah Carey. Breakdown. Now, of course, I would want to go with breakdown, but the fact that they did not bring out Mariah Carey, it hurt me. It hurt me. It hurt me. And at the time, I was feeling Dark Horse over breakdown. Breakdown brought my energy down. Dark Horse brought my energy up. And I love breakdown. I love breakdown with a passion. But man, why? VERZUZ got money, man. Triller got money. How the fuck you didn't get Mariah Carey? How did this happen? I told y'all in the last video, if they would have got Mariah Carey, it would have been a fucking wrap. My brother said Bone got the win just for having all 5 there. I would give that to you, but man, how did they not get Mariah Carey? So I got to give it to Juicy J and Katy Perry, man. I was wondering when that was going to happen, and then they did it, right? Next is Half on a Sack versus the Weed song. I never even really heard Half on a Sack before. So let me give that to Bone. Mariah ain't leaving her house for Bone Thugs and Harmony. Shut up, Cash Money Bowtie. Shut up. Shut the hell up, bro. Next, we had Closed It Out. It was Slob on My Knob versus The Crossroads. Okay. Now, of course, by that time, you know what I'm saying, they brought out everybody. You said, what's my count? So 3, 6, 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9. That's funny. 3, 6 has 9, and Bone has 5, 6, 7, 8. And they had 2 ties together, but 3, 6 is ahead, right? Now Slob on My Knob and The Crossroads. Of course, you give it up to The Crossroads. So technically, that would tie them up, but I feel like more so 3, 6 is energy, 3, 6 is presence. All of that really overshadow Bone stuff. And I'm gonna just keep it a buck, right? You say Slob on My Knob. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. Slob on My Knob that was perfect for the moment, but then Crossroads came on, and you got to give it to The Crossroads. But I think by that time, I feel like the battle was really just, pretty much over with. At the end of the day, even though it was kind of tied up, I got to give it to 3, 6. I'm just being real. You said Bone won it. 3, 6 songs were just louder. Crowd was more into Bone songs. Almost. Originally they were, but I don't think all the way. You said Bone won. I gave 3, 6 too many. I don't think so, man. I don't think so, man. I think that 3, 6, their presence just was better. I think that they were more organized. Ray Staples, I'm being real. I just think that they came with it, man. I think they really came with it. They were strategic. They thought it through. Sound-wise, it sounded better. Bone looked unorganized, and I'm just keeping it a buck, man. I love Bone, man. I have a song with Lazy Bone. Type in tonight if you want to stream it or purchase it. Authentic featuring Lazy Bone, Hustle Season. You type that in. That's, you can type it on YouTube. You'll see it. I got an interview with Crazy Bone out right now. YouTube.com/ResView. Go ahead and check it out. You can check all that. So I love Bone. I met him several occasions. I love them to the core, right? But I gotta give it to 3, 6 Mafia on this, y'all. I gotta give it to 3, 6. I got to. Can't front. Yeah. And he's agreeing with me. I'm a huge Bone fan, but I agree. 3, 6, 1, better organized, longer songs, better features. Yeah, and you got to give them credit for that, man. They brought out people. Now, Bone brought out Eazy-E's son, right, to do his lyrics. Would have been definitely dope if they would have had a hologram of Biggie or a hologram of Pac. That would have helped them out. But I think that the icing on the cake would have been the Mariah Carey feature if they would have brought Mariah Carey out. you know. But the vibe overall was off from Bone Thugs, man. I was disappointed. I was disappointed in Busy Bone for acting out. You know, he didn't went viral again. And I feel like if you got that much animosity towards a group and all these other verses have ended well, how the fuck can Jeezy and Gucci have a better versus battle? Well, I ain't gonna say better versus battle. How can Jeezy and Gucci have a versus battle with not having any type of violence happen? But Bone and 3-6 had violence happen. I understand they had beef from back in the day, but come on, man. Come on, man. You said hologram, you're asking for a lot. I'm just saying, man. I mean, shit, most of the niggas that he worked with back in the 90s, a lot of them are dead. Big Pun, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just keeping it a buck. So, one more time, everybody, hit that. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button. But right now, again, everybody do me a favor. Do me a favor and hit the fire emoji if you're enjoying this right now. If you feel like my review is good, or if you're a supporter of the show, if you're watching right now and you've become a supporter for the show, make sure that you subscribe and also hit that the like button or hit the fire emoji to let me know that you up in here. Beef was up to 92 now. Now, one thing I want to talk about too. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to you, Cash Money Bow Tie. You can't turn on the radio right now without hearing the Bone flow, from Young Thug to Drake to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Their style is influential to everybody. So there's no way that their style could be played out or it didn't age well. Listening to 3-6 Mafia opposed to Bone right now, production-wise, you would think that. But nigga, like, you hear Bone every first of the month. And if you talk about who's more successful, if we're talking about group-wise, Bone has 2 Grammys, 50 million albums. 50 million albums. 50 million record sales or whatever, right? Thank you, 2020 podcast. You know, Bone, you know that Bone flow came from Lord Infamous. Okay, let's break that down. For you Lord Infamous people, I'm glad that you're in the room. All right. So, you mean to tell me Bone living in Cleveland that were rapping in the 80s and the 90s, right? They happened to hear a Lord Infamous tape. Lord Infamous was popping that hard in fucking Memphis in the 80s or whatever the fuck y'all be talking about. He was popping so hard that Bone Thugs heard his shit and said, you know what? I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna come up with this flow. Stop that shit. It wasn't number one, dude. I could see if y'all talk about the whole group rap like that, but y'all keep talking about R.I.P. to Lord Infamous. I think he was a dope rapper, but that shit did not come from no goddamn Lord Infamous. Stop that shit. Y'all just be talking. And I agree. Like, I mean, they got the staccato flow a little bit, but Bone had harmony in their shit. Stop that shit. Like, y'all keep talking about Lord Infamous, that like Bone heard his shit. And my thing is, if they did, how the fuck are they doing it better than him? What? Name me one Lord Infamous hit. If the whole game right now got they flow from Lord Infamous, give me a Lord Infamous classic album. Give me a Lord Infamous classic verse that everybody knows. Because you go to a little kid right now, I could sing First of the Month, The Crossroads. They will probably know the song, but they may not know who the fuck Bone is, but they'll know the song. Opposed if I say, you know who Lord Infamous is? Stop playing. Stop playing. Why do y'all keep talking about this shit? And I'm saying it because I get irritated. On my last video, all the comments kept talking, you know, well, I ain't gonna say all the comments, but some comments kept talking about Lord Infamous. And I'm like, Bone, how would they even know who the fuck Lord Infamous was? Y'all acting like this nigga was just popping. This nigga was popping out of Memphis and was the biggest thing, and the whole game heard his flow and was like, I gotta rap like that. That nigga didn't even rap the same on each song. Bone came out as a group, all rapping the same, adding in harmony, adding in all that shit. Come on, bro. You got to give them props. And even if, let's say for shits and giggles, Lord Infamous did make up the flow. When people think about fast rap, who the fuck do they think about? When they think about harmonies and rap, who do they think about? Twister or Bone Thugs? If I go they gonna talk about Bone, nigga. They ain't finna talk about Lord Infamous. Let's be real. Let's be real. That double, triple time flow, I've never heard nobody but 3-6 fans always talk about that shit. Like who is out here jamming to Lord Infamous? And no disrespect to the brother, but I mean, come on, man. When we talk about rapping fast, when Migos first came out, they automatically said Bone Thugs. Even they had a lyric talking about that. They compared them to them. 3-6 is known more for their production. Their production is insane. The whole game right now owes 3-6 Mafia some bread. Well, they are, because they sampling them. But I'm saying, bro, both iconic groups, but when it comes to this flow, we got to stop this shit right. Who the fuck talk about Lord Infamous? Who? Besides y'all? Plenty of people, but Mystic 1661. Who? I only see Mystic. You're a 3-6 Mafia fan. It's only 3-6 Mafia fans that talk about that shit. I've never heard nobody else talk about Lord Infamous. What solo album does he have that everybody knows? When you talking about this staccato flow. RP to Cooster. Hit King said they always been overrated. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up listening to Lord Infamous. I mean, he was on songs and shit, but I mean, the way I rap, I contribute that to the bone flow. That's what I heard. And even if Lord Infamous did make it, these kids out here, everybody out here don't talk about no goddamn Lord Infamous. Shout out to Psychodrama. Y'all want to talk about fast rap? Shout out to Psychodrama. Shout out to Do or Die. Shout out to Crucial Conflict. Shout out to all of them. Shout out to Freestyle Fellowship. Yeah, Lord, shout out. Listen, RP to Lord Infamous. We got a lot of 3-6 fans in here. I love 3-6 Mafia music. I'm not saying that I'm an actual fan of theirs, but I love their music. I love their production. I listen to them in the gym all the time. But y'all niggas over here talking about some damn Lord Infamous. It's like, stop it. Who really? Nobody can name me a Lord Infamous hit right now. Shout out to Tech 9. We talk about fast rap. Shout out to Mystical. Tommy Wright. I remember Tommy Wright the third. Shout out to the Dayton family. It's a bunch of motherfuckers who rap fast, man. But out of all motherfuckers who rap fast, who are the first ones to get it popping? Niggas was rapping fast before Bone, but who popularized rapping fast, period? Who popularized it? Answer me that right now, everybody in the room. Who popularized rapping fast? Let's keep it a buck. No, you talk about it's not about fast. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. The whole staccato flow. Right now, if I start spitting fast, niggas gonna talk about either Bone or Twister. They not finna bring up no goddamn Lord Infamous. It's Bone. And this ain't being biased. It's just that if you ask the average person, when you start like they gonna you on that Bone, you sound like Bone Thugs. That's what. Come on, bro. It's just keeping it a buck. It's just keeping it a buck. These folks do not know who Lord Infamous is, except y'all, bro. That's because he slept on. Okay, you're proving whatever. But people don't know him. They don't know him. Millions and millions of people around the world. 3-6 they hadn't sold, but what? No more than 10, maybe 10 million. Probably lower than that. I don't even think they probably sold 10 million albums as a group. And this isn't shitting on 3-6 Mafia. I'm just saying. Twister wasn't that big. I was a huge fan. Twister didn't really get popping. When did Twister get popping? For real, to where everybody knew this nigga? Twister did not get popping until 2003 with Kamikaze. Some people heard about him in the 90s and stuff like that, but he didn't get really popping. He didn't put on fast rap. Twister had no hit records in the 90s. Do or Die had a hit record in the 90s with Twister, but Twister didn't have. Adrenaline Rush was dope as fuck. It wasn't like a big hit record though. I'm talking about record sales, Mystic 1661. because if you're talking about who these rappers sound like, where this flow came from, everybody right now is going to attribute that. You think about Bone, you don't think about Lord Infamous. Nobody knows this. Who are we talking about? But anyway, y'all, man, I need to get up out of here. I got to give me something to eat. I've been, working all day, getting some stuff together, and I got a DJ tomorrow. Got to get my mixes right. But if you like, man, shout out to y'all for supporting me. Everybody who's watched it, you know what I'm saying? We got to do this again. This is the most people I ever had on the live at this time. If you fuck with it, make sure that you share it and come back so we can have this conversation. Because I love Mystic One. Shout out to you, bro. Cash Money Bow Tie. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with y'all. And we can agree to disagree, man. This is what hip hop is about. This is why I do this shit. I fuck with all of y'all. Samo, I fuck with you. Terry Hale. Some of y'all I ain't seen before. Thug Remedy. Shout out to you. I fuck with y'all, man. But anyway, y'all, this has been tonight's episode of Res View. Make sure that you subscribe to youtube.com/ResView if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram at JAYR3D. And if you want to hear me and Bones track together, Lazy Bones on a track with me, type in Authentic featuring Lazy Bone. Authentic featuring Lazy Bone Hustle Season. Also, I have a interview with Crazy Bone on ResView, youtube.com/ResView. Just type in Crazy Bone ResView, it should pop right up. But anyway, y'all, that's been my time. I'm signing out.